All right. Rita, who do we have here?
We have my daughter, thank God, and I'm happy, very happy now in my
Tell me
life.
what happened. You guys reunited.
We reunited through your program of the Soft White Underbelly. Thank God for your show.
Yeah.
And you have changed my life, you and God.
Yeah, no, we've talked about that. You have lived with on your own without your children for how long?
Without my kids. I never had my kids because I was an unfit mother. I was in and out of mental institutions and then, doing drugs.
Yeah, and then after one of the videos I posted of you probably a year ago almost?
Yes.
Maybe less than that even. I got an email from Luwonna, your daughter, saying, correct me if I was wrong, but if I'm wrong, but you said like, that's my mom, but that story is all bullshit and it's all fake, and she was never in a mental institution, never this, never that. She's making all that shit up.
I did, Mark. I was so upset because it was like the way she was looking, and I was like, that can't. I'm looking at this lady who looks exactly like me, and I was so shocked to see what I was seeing because I didn't know her. I'm 44, and it's been about 41 years since I had seen her.
Wow.
So it was crazy. It was.
But then when you got to know your mom again, you found out that a lot of the story was true.
No, all of it was true. Everything was true. I seen the paperwork. I seen the medications. I talked to her. Was it case management, Mommy?
Yeah.
Her case management, like all of it was true. It is true.
I told him it wasn't for Mark, that it wasn't. I was just making it up like other people for money. It was for real.
It was, Mark. It was.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos on my channel that, I've done 8,000 of these. I only use about a quarter of those.
Okay.
And that's because there's a lot of people that come in and give me these stories that are not really.
Because you don't only help them, you help reunite, and you brought our family back together, me and my kids back together.
All of us,
I'm very thankful, and you deserve a lot of
that's happened a lot in my videos.
Yes.
When people see them, they'll see family members that they haven't seen in years. They have no idea where they are, and all of a sudden they
You know what's
reconnect.
funny is I actually, I was looking for my mother. Like, I want to say it was about 10 years ago. I actually sent a private investigator and I found her. But when I found her, they said that she was in a rehab, but it wasn't a rehab. It was actually the mental institution, but that's not the way they portrayed it to me. So I couldn't contact her. They wouldn't let me. They told me that they would give her the information, and they just didn't. So I was just waiting and waiting and waiting, and never heard from her until I seen your channel. And I have been subscribed, so yeah, like,
your channel reunite us back.
We did, yeah.
It's crazy to see your mom on a YouTube channel.
Oh,
I imagine.
Do you know how many tears I haven't cried, and I don't know. The only person I really ever cry for is my son. I have a 24-year-old son who I raised, single parent, great child, never been in trouble. He, never been arrested. All these good things. He works at a bank. He's doing excellent in life. So I only really cry for him or things that's going on with him. For whatever reason, he brings the emotion. But seeing my mom, oh my God, I could not stop. I called everybody. I called my father, who raised me, and I was telling him, and he was like, that is so good. He was like, I'm gonna pray, I'm gonna keep praying for you. And it was so crazy. I finally, my mom, I was waiting for her to call. It was days, and I was so confused, and it was I was so many emotions because I was being impatient, and then she finally called me. She was like, my phone is broken. I have to keep doing something to it. She was like, it's gonna, as soon as I leave, it's gonna go out. She was like, I'm waiting for a new one. I was crying. I said, please, Mommy, please contact me. Please, I want to talk to you. And I did. And I ended up coming down on Christmas.
Yeah. You live in Arizona?
Now she comes
I do live in
every
Arizona.
month.
So you come down from Arizona how often now?
Once a month, at least once a month, and spend a week with my mommy.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it is. Thanks to God and you, Mark.
Man, thanks to you, Mark. You literally are our angel.
Well, I would thank just social media for being the
is amazing. Because who would ever thought?
Platform where you guys can reconnect.
Yeah, for years.
Yeah. Because Mark, have you ever looked back and seen like how long I've been subscribed? I've been subscribed to your channel for a couple of years now.
No, I don't
Oh, you don't go.
I don't know.
Okay.
I got dozens of subscribers, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it was so crazy, but so amazing.
But I'm so happy for you guys.
Thank you,
And
Mark.
we thankful for
I mean, you went through your whole life without your mom.
Without my mommy, yeah.
And
you
thanks
know
to
what?
your channel, we found it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but being with her, it doesn't feel like that. I don't know, like the feeling is indescribable. Like it doesn't feel like I missed this time with her. Yes, I'm getting to know her, and yes, she's getting to know me.
Did you know her at all as an infant?
No, she lost me. I was like 3 years old.
But
when
you
she
reconnect
lost.
now,
Yeah.
41 years later.
Yes, please.
And it's like an old...
Thanks to your channel.
Yeah, I know.
She's making sure y'all know.
Rita's like a
Thanks
PR
so
person.
much.
And me and her, we do everything. We could laugh, have fun, you know.
We do.
We don't. It ain't the old lady and a daughter thing. That's a real.
It's a friendship.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Somebody,
Luwonna, you seem so well adjusted now. Your
not
dad
by
must have done a
myself
great job
no more.
raising you.
You know what, Mark? I'm gonna be honest with you. My father was an amazing father. Like he was a present father. He was the type of man who protected and provided. He raised all of his kids. He was a single father for like 8 years, 9 years before he met his wife. And it was like back and forth because my father worked 2 jobs. He works, very hectic jobs. So we were back and forth between his parents and him, but we did so well in life. I mean, granted, we as humans, we all have our struggles, our issues, but he still is today an active father. I can call my father right now and say, hey, Dad, hey, listen, I'm in this situation. I need whatever. And if he has it, he's gonna come through.
That's great.
Yeah.
But
So
it don't
most people can't say that they had their fathers, especially being African American, but he was a great, amazing father. And his parents, his mother and father, those were also like my parents because we were back and forth.
It's a beautiful story.
Yeah, thank
Now,
you.
you have 2 brothers?
Yes, I actually have 8 siblings total, but with my mom, she has 2 other sons and me. So it's 3 of us with my mom.
And Rita's other 2 sons, tell me about them.
My oldest brother, Steve, me and him share the same father, which our father raised us. And my youngest brother, he has his own father and his set of grandparents.
But I think Rita mentioned that they were in prison or something like that?
No, well, they were, but they around Thanksgiving time. I'm not sure exactly which days, but around Thanksgiving time, they were both released. So they're both out. They're both doing good. My oldest brother Steve, he's in like halfway.
He's a landscaper for the park, Randolph Park.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really know. My mom talks to everybody. She talks to all her kids now.
Yeah, Rita's really good about it.
Yeah, she does not play that. She'd be like, I text you 10 minutes ago. Where are you?
She nags me all the time.
She does. I'm like, okay, mommy. I'm sorry. I'm at work. I'm gonna call you back.
So,
She's like,
so what do you guys do now when you're together?
Everything.
We go out to eat,
Yeah.
and we decorate my house. Look at my
house
phone.
is
It's pretty.
beautiful.
She has a beautiful place?
When I was coming and asking you will you buy me this, I really go buy it.
I
Look at
promise
you
you,
made my house.
her
I
TV.
still got the blanket you gave me when I didn't have nothing, and I first moved
Didn't I get you
from Ski Row. I still got the
TV
blanket.
or a sofa or something like that?
And yeah.
She has a beautiful room. Her house is Mark, when you think about mental, like, you know what I'm saying, people like that, you don't expect to walk into this amazing, you expect to walk in and be junky or no. My mommy does not play that. Let me put a bowl in the sink. Here she be like, oh, you done with this bowl? Let me wash this for you.
She's clean.
It's gonna be right here for if you need it. Her house is beautiful. It smells good in there. You can see that she really does like keep her everything intact. It's crazy. Every time I walk in, I'm like, oh, it's so nice in here, Mom.
Some of that stuff's genetic, probably. You probably have some of the same qualities.
You know what? It's crazy. I am exactly like my mother. It's so everything about her heart, the way she gives, the way she is with people and how people love her. I am exactly the same
Everything
way.
but the cartwheels,
Oh, the cartwheel, she said. Everything with the cartwheel.
Rita's energy is so positive all the time.
You're
it was tragic for me to see her on Skid Row, where it's just a bunch of snakes and wolves that are just trying to take advantage of everybody. And here's Rita, who's this like innocent little person who's just being taken advantage of. It was horrible.
And you know what's crazy is she gives so willingly. Like, people really don't have to do that. Because Mark, I'm telling you, when I tell you, if she got it, we went to go pay the phone bill. We had just purchased TV, went to go pay the phone bill. This lady walked in, she was like, can I borrow some money? My mommy said, you don't have to borrow it here because you don't know me to borrow it. Let me give it to you. And gave this lady some money. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, you don't see, people are like, no, this is my money. But she really she has a beautiful heart, man. It's crazy. And I'm like her.
Yeah, I love everybody. I'm thankful for life. And mainly, I got my kids thanks to you. Yeah.
Rita's story is beautiful.
Yeah. And it's turning out to be a beautiful story, Mommy. What you think?
Yeah.
You think so?
Story is
it's more than just offering
pictures.
It's more than just offering the help, though.
Yeah.
For people watching this, it's like, I've interviewed so many thousands of people. The ability to accept help is the first thing I look for. Yeah. And that's pretty rare.
And I definitely accepted all that.
Yeah, no, you took it and ran with it.
And I, on down to being trashy, looking nice. He helped, he bought me clothes, and he got me out from Ski Road. And, before I had my own place, he was paying people to let me live there instead on the streets.
Oh, she did tell me
He was helping me stay off the streets.
Yeah, Skid Row is not a place for someone like Rita.
No, they won't even give you leftover foods on Skid Row. I cried for him a few days telling him they throwing away food in that building I live in and they don't even want to give it to me. And he'll go and take me and give me some food, or he'll give me money to get food. I'll go right across the street, buy me 1,000 hot dogs. Hot dogs and soup, because I love
my mommy loves hot dogs. I can't do it.
It's just really nice for me to see somebody, and this has only happened a handful of times, where somebody really gets their lives together and changes
for
everything.
The better. So you see them when they're the lowest, and then you see them when they change.
Yeah, but very few change. Very, very few. I could name them right now, just like 5, 6, 7 people that have done it.
Did Kelly change?
I'm sorry?
Kelly?
I haven't seen Kelly. She was your neighbor.
Yeah.
At the Ellis
She lived
Hotel.
in the Ellis.
What is that, Mommy?
That apartment that I lived in.
Ellis Hotel is
roaches and the rats.
I had rats like a pet shop.
Oh my God!
And spiders.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And the people in that building were the craziest, like murders and overdoses and everything, like on a daily, weekly basis.
Yep, every day almost.
You could make a movie in that building.
Yeah.
Or a weekly series. It's crazy.
My mommy, like when we're sitting there, she just starts reminiscing about, it really hurts my feelings to hear, like
what she went through. Yeah, she went through some awful stuff.
I wouldn't have never imagined, Mark.
But not no more.
She don't like. She didn't let it bring her down.
Right.
I wouldn't.
It's like it never happened.
I wouldn't have.
Some people can do that. Some people can just like go through hell, and they're resilient, and it doesn't give them the shame and all the mental trauma and the PTSD and all that stuff. They seem to just write it out somehow.
Because of God.
Like it never happened.
I'm different. I'm not like that, Mark. Oh my God, I am such a crybaby. If I'm hurting, I'm crying right now. My feelings is hurt. I'm crying right now. Everybody's about to know. I'm sad. My mommy's the total different.
You gotta get on your knees and give it to God, because it's all things possible through the strength of God.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so happy for you guys.
Happen.
Thank you, Mark.
It's a really sweet story.
Thank you, Mark.
Your last one was really sweet, but this one's even, it just adds some like.
And her hair as long as mine.
She's so crazy. She keeps on telling Mark, she is so silly.
Yeah.
My mommy is so silly.
But you're welcome. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, I'm just very happy to have a story like this.
Because they're trying to eat burritos.
It's really sweet.
Yeah.
See? Oh my God. God.
Rita's fun.
I've been strong.
So
Thank you.
crazy.
All right, you guys. Thank you, Luwonna. Thank you, Rita.